welcome to another episode of Unapologetic with DrG, where I have the pleasure of speaking with some, inspirational people who are making differences out in this world. Today, like any other time, is no different, and we have with us Jade Tinner. So, Jade, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on today.
Okay, so tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and then after that, tell everybody what you are unapologetic about in this moment.
Well, my name is Jade Tinner. I am currently serving as the Vice President of Community Investment for the oldest Black chamber in the nation, the Dallas Black Chamber of Commerce. I also am the founder of the Our Foundation, creator of the Men's Brunch, and owner of Profit Boutique. And what am I unapologetic about right now in this moment? Um, Being a confident, powerful Black woman.
Whoo! Okay, you know what? Oh, okay. The so let me ask this: what does that look like? In terms of that, in terms of words, like when you say that you're unapologetic about it, why are you unapologetic about it, and what that looks like for you?
Mhm. Well, of course, with everything going on, being Black is the fad, right? So I've been Black my whole life. There's no change in that. Um, but I think in this year 2020, I actually found my power. That
Mm,
my Blackness, my feminism is a power, and it allows me to go get the things that I want, if I use it properly, if it's for the good intentions, um, and if I'm focused.
mm-hmm,
And I really feel like when I walk into a room to talk to corporate partners, that my outer appearance, sets the tone, and then when I open my mouth, then that's where that power comes out. So 2020 has been fun, and I stand in that spot of I am unapologetic about being a strong and powerful Black woman.
okay, so now I have to ask, because you said you found this in 2020 and that it was good for you. So
Mhm.
now, what was it like before then?
I've always been a pretty persuasive person. I'm a socialite. I love people. So I found my power in helping people, and coming, being at home, being quarantined, without people around, really gave me the time to focus on myself and figuring out that I can't continuously help others if I'm not full myself. So I had time to
Mm,
really grow and reflect and realize that I have to help myself first, and not in a selfish way. But in order for me to continue to help everybody else, I have to be full, and I have to be mentally well and
mhm.
healthy. So that's what 2020 has kind of brought to me. I've always been in that space of, knowing that that I am special, and these aren't my words; these are words from, other people. But now it's truly believing that, and using that for my advantage to help everybody else.
Well, and that is so thought provoking and mentally provoking to make that decision, to have that mental shift to say, you know what, I need to really take care of myself because I've always been taking care of other people. And that gave you your power back.
Yes.
I think, oh, that's so admirable to even share. I thank you for sharing that, because I don't think people realize how much givers actually really give of themselves,
Yeah.
selflessly. And I also want to say that selfish is not always a bad thing.
That's
Selfish, being, having those selfish moments is actually very a healthy boundary,
mhm.
because that's the only way that you protect your energy, you protect your mental wellness, you protect your emotional wellness. And
Yes.
so let's talk about, this transition, because how long have you been the vice president of invest
I have
no, go ahead.
I've been the vice president with the chamber since April of 2020. I
Okay.
previously sat on the board of directors from 2018 until I took the position.
Okay. So that's what was that shift like for you in terms of gaining your power now that's going to make you much different in this role as vice president versus being on the board of directors now that you have your power? Because I would think that you would have had a voice, a very strong voice even then, but
Mhm.
you're saying you really got it now. So what has that mental shift been like for you, changing those roles?
Mhm. I'm a very observant person. And a lot of people, when they first meet me, they're always like, "You're so quiet. You don't say anything."
Hmm.
That's because I got to scan the room and figure out who's in here, what y'all talking about, who I can talk to about certain things. Um, as a board member, I got active very quickly, more so in the creative space. So, not a lot of talking, more so doing work,
Mm.
so that they can see what I'm about. I believe that your actions speak louder than your words. So, during my time on the board, I got to know other board members. I got to learn more about the operation of the chamber, and then that gave me, kind of the confidence to move into this position. The president and I have worked very closely. He also started on the board, and then I had a conversation with him like, I want to make an everyday difference. As a board member, you're a volunteer, and so that's part-time. It's still a commitment, but that's not, it doesn't take up your whole life. You have other things going on. But I am truly passionate about helping others, especially, my people, and helping us be successful. And the conversation was, I'm ready. He continuously has to tell me that, you know, you made this lane for yourself. So now you have to do what it takes to, you know, cruise the road and get it together. So, um, 2020 starting full time with the chamber and being in that space of, helping myself and focusing on my growth has allowed me to really make some impact in the chamber, even in this short amount of time. So I'm excited about where I'm at and where we're going.
Yeah, and you have your that power and your control that you've taken that you're going to have, to leverage that position. So what are you looking forward to now coming into 2021?
I'm really, see, we all got hype about 2020, and this is our year of vision, new, yeah. So I'm taking the rest of this year to really plan out some things, and really focus on not just plan A, but plan B and C.
Hmm.
Um, I'm looking forward to, where the chamber's going. We've added new staff members. The community is getting engaged. We've got some cool events on the calendar for next year, so I'm excited to introduce those to the community. Um, Other projects that I'm involved in, they're expanding, and
Hmm.
I'm really just along for the ride, and um, gonna make it do what it do, I guess.
So, I think this everything that you're doing is great. And even though, 2020 was not what any of us expected,
Right.
you gained something from it
Hmm.
that that was probably more priceless than anything.
Yes.
You got to learn you. So,
Yes.
how are you going to use that for, going into 2021 in terms of people taking care of people now? And
Hmm.
then making sure that you take care of yourself. What are you going to institutionalize into your life that is going to make sure that you stay in this healthy space?
Saying no. Saying no. That's really a hard thing to do. And then, of course, when we're posting on social media, doing interviews like this, we're usually only talking about the good things. So people have this expectation or this image of you that may not be completely true. And they come to you and ask you for all types of things. So like, where did you get that from? I can't do that. So I really learned to say no, and then say no without feeling guilty about it. Because again, I always want to help people. The excitement that people have, the happiness, the joy that they get from whatever it is makes me happy. So that is going to be the big thing that I take into 2021 is saying no. But I always say that no means next opportunity. So if I tell you no, just go to the next person. They got
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Okay, so tell everybody how they can connect with you, or if there's anything that you want to put out, about the Black Chamber of Commerce, where they can connect and, become great.
Yeah. Well, you can reach me on all of my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I even have a TikTok. Like I'm trying. My video editing skills are not there yet. But my tag is at @I am_Jade Tinner on all platforms. You can definitely connect with the chamber, whether or not you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We are still a resource for your business. Again, we are the oldest operating chamber in the nation. We were first. Okay, we are the alpha. So we have a network of resources, a network of people who can help your business grow. You can always find out more on our website at www.dallasblackchamber.org. You can email us at info@dbcc.org or pick up the phone and give us a call at 214-420-5200.
Okay, thank you so much for dropping in and sharing all this great knowledge, and especially about, gaining your power and saying no without feeling guilty. That is the hardest thing ever. Well, it used to be for me. It's not really like that for me now, but I completely understand how to live in that space where you want to be all for everything else, for everybody else except for yourself. So I commend you for that, and I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm going to have to check out the Black Chamber of Commerce, the Alpha of the bunch. And so, like, again, everybody connect with Jade. She's out here doing some marvelous things. Check out her websites, follow her, connect with her. And with that, that was your unapologetic moment with Dr. G.
Thank you, Dr. G.